From Cobb County Police Department, award recipients Officer Philip Henry and Officer Kirby Young. On May 31st, Precinct 1 Evening Watch received a dispatch referencing a woman on the North Booth Ridge Bridge over Interstate 575 attempting to jump onto the interstate. Officer Henry arrived on the scene and found the female on the outer side of the side bridge safety fence with a set of Christmas lights tied to the fence and around her neck as she hung over the interstate during rush hour. The female was holding onto the bridge with her hands and was quickly losing her grip. It appeared as if she had rethought her decision about suicide and was now trying to hang on to keep from falling. Officer Henry immediately directed incoming units to the interstate to stop traffic. Officer Young arrived shortly after Officer Henry and realized he couldn't get to her. He pushed his hands through the chain link fence, grabbing her hands, trying his best to hold on to her to keep her from falling. Officer Henry calmly spoke to the female and encouraged her not to let go of the bridge. Both officers observed a citizen on the interstate with a ladder on his van, and they yelled down to the citizen to grab the ladder. They positioned it under the female's feet to give her something to stand on and relieve some of the pressure from the lights tied around her neck. Officer Young was eventually able to push the bottom of the chain link fence out enough to reach under and grab her firmly, causing cuts and bruises to his arms. Once Cobb Fire arrived on the scene, they began to cut away the chain link fence. And once there was a hole large enough in the fence, Officer Young and Henry, along with Cobb Fire, pulled the female back onto the road and cut the Christmas lights off her neck. She was taken to the hospital for treatment. If Officers Henry and Young had not taken these quick actions, the female could have asphyxiated from the lights around her neck or fallen onto the interstate, either of which would likely have caused her death. Officers, please come forward and accept our thanks.
We'd love it if you'd say a word or two. Thank you.
On behalf of Officer Henry and I, thank you, 300 Club. Never expected to receive an award for the job that we signed up to do, to protect and serve. Honestly, we were just doing our job that day. We showed up, and it was another life that we were trying to save. And thankfully that day, we found the strength, even though never thought I'd have the strength to hold her for as long as I did, and save people on the interstate from her falling and causing a pileup as well. So we were never expected this, so thank you.
Same thing he said.
And yes, he definitely looks strong enough to hold a woman for a few minutes, right?